The wildest thing just happened. Elixir now has support for Python, as in like real Python. The Beam VM on which Elixir runs has a system that allows native implemented functions, or NIFs. It's an escape hatch to run code from other ecosystems. I've used it to get Rust features into Elixir apps, and there's been support for Zig for a while. But Python? That's a whole different ballgame. The best way to use this is in Livebook, Elixir's modern take on notebook development. I'll link to this notebook in the description. Installation is simple. First, pull in the Pythonx package, and then initialize your Python project, and you can specify certain dependencies that you want pulled in through the UV project. To show how the languages are intertwined, I'll use a Keynote input field to prompt for a number. Then I'll grab that number and run it through a Python expression using sigil py. The result is the math that bridged through the global variable in Elixir straight into Python and then back again, decoding this Pythonx object. If I don't do this decoding, it's just a Pythonx object reference. This is the way that these things are structured. And if I come up here and change the number to 43, then we get 315 down below. But Elixir can do math without needing to embed CPython. Let's do something a little more interesting. I pulled an example from Huggingface where we do zero-shot classification of some text, figuring out what buckets the prompt should go into. Down here, I can create an input. I'll just use their sample prompt. I have a problem with my iPhone that needs to be resolved ASAP. And then the magic can really happen. We can import pipeline from transformers, pull down a Huggingface model, and then run this prompt from this global into these candidate labels, outputting here. And let's just chart it with Vega Lite. So I've gone back and forth between Elixir and Python using the ecosystems of both to actually get to some answers on how this text should be classified. And with the AI ecosystem primarily targeting Python, I could see this being used as a bridge for Elixir folks who don't want to wait for Bumblebee to support the latest models. Keep in mind that there are some limitations here, mainly with Python's global interpreter lock. Just like any other NIF, we're exiting the Beam concurrency model and have to play nice with what we're given through a C interface. Still, this is a giant leap forward for the Elixir ecosystem. This has been a special edition of Code and Stuff. Thanks for watching.